Welcome to Smokin' and Jokin' with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good, can't complain. Just another day. So let's go ahead and get started with some content. We got a little bit of content for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, let's go ahead and finish off Shanny first.
Me. That's not my problem, Shanny. That's your problem.
That is so...
Supposed to be a goddamn nurse.
Ratchet.
Nurse Ratchet, yeah.
Worse than Ratchet. Ratchet
but
knew how to deal with people.
It's like... the cruelty it takes for someone to push someone with a mental illness, knowing the suffering it inflicts them is
That's what she was doing is violating the Hippocratic Oath.
They don't take a Hippocratic oath.
It is.
I'm gonna do harm to see the effect. I mean, that's literally... like your daughter isn't an experiment, Betty.
You don't test someone how they are mental health wise with BPD by pushing their buttons.
No, shut up.
Well, you're guaranteed you're going to get a negative response. Like, you don't have to wonder what's going to happen.
How you doing?
Like, it's going to be negative. So why do it? Like, yeah, your mom was just out of her mind. Completely.
She...
out of her mind. Worse than you. Way worse than you've ever been.
She also very much stigmatized mental illness. Like, I was diagnosed with clinical depression at 14. The doctor wanted to put me on some kind of SSRI to help me. My mom looked straight in the doctor's eyes, said, "My daughter is not a nutcase, and you are not going to put her on some head shrink drugs."
That's neglect.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit because she's a medical professional. She knows better. She knows better. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started, lady. I call bullshit. I do. I call bullshit.
It is neglect.
Straight. That's straight neglect.
It is neglect. Because I needed it. Because I was doing things to myself. I was I was having ideations. I was...
yeah,
I was not good.
Oh, the MK Ultra's working. That's what she's saying.
And she didn't even take the doctor's advice, and that actually made me worse, because it's like, imagine if my depression was treated at that age, how many problems I could have avoided.
It's truth. Absolutely
true. How much I could have learned from it. How much I could have felt better in life and suffered less.
You would have been in therapy so early. And that would
have
been very
being
good.
Able to go to therapy.
Hell, you probably just didn't cooperate. Back then, they didn't have a good understanding of mental health like they do now. They just didn't have a good understanding of it. So I don't want to hear your shit. I really don't. I don't want to hear your shit. It just wasn't talked about back in the 80s and 90s. I do remember that much. It was only in the 90s that they started doing something about it. Started.
And but no, because of that goddamn mental health stigma
Hey,
that she
Chaparita.
had, none of her kids are going to
Thank
be
you. Hey,
nutcases
Fabian.
and embarrass her. Even though I don't know how you're a nutcase for just having depression. That happens to most people, at least in some time period of their life.
Yep.
She used to make fun of my dad because of his depression.
God.
You know, her way how to treat depression is you just have to get up and do things. Then obviously you don't know what depression is because, like, you literally can't do shit.
Actually, the best medicine is getting up and doing shit. Believe it or not, that is the best medicine. Getting up and doing things. What are you, vacant? You got to force yourself. Medication can only take you so far. I know that for a fact. I've been on medications for over 20 years now. Or damn near 20 years now. The medication will only take you so far. The rest is up to you. There is no cure all, there is no fix all. There has to be some personal responsibility and there has to be some get up and go on your part. You have to a degree pull yourself out of it. It's okay to be in a depression, but it isn't okay to languish in it. You dig?
If you're depressed.
Well,
But no, let's get up and do things.
God, that is so fucked
I know.
up.
Like,
Hey,
imagine
Shallow.
you're lying there, you're depressed, you're crying your eyes out for days, and all your mom wants you to do is do chores and take care of your brothers, and basically you're her little fucking slave,
Yeah.
doing everything for her, and you're just feeling like some useless fucking husk because even though you do everything for her, you're not good
Oh,
enough.
please.
You know, everything you do, she'll still bitch about and find some kind of hole to make you feel bad over it. Even though you're just a fucking kid and you shouldn't be held with such responsibility on you of everything has to be goddamn perfect as a kid.
Oh, please. Give me a break. Give me a break. Nothing has to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. Nothing had to be perfect when I was a kid. My mom just wanted us to keep it down to a dull roar. And pick up our bedrooms every now and then and make our beds. And do some chores around the house, which I think is completely reasonable. And I think that's what your mom expected of you. But no, you're too good to do that. I see how you keep your fucking house.
You know, being only able to express one emotion, and that's happiness. But it wasn't even real. It was me faking happiness.
Hey, no one really matters but cats. Hey, Corey, how you doing, sis?
And people wonder why is the problem of you coping, why is your coping mechanisms dampened?
Exactly,
Well,
Shiloh,
I mean, if you
exactly.
keep telling someone to be something that they're not, and you don't allow them to process what they're going through, well, yeah, there's going to be some kind of brain deformity, especially when they're still a child developing.
Yeah, you're a child with mental illness, and your fucking mother is gaslighting you by saying, you're not mentally ill. What are you talking about? Oh, you're just dramatic. That's all she's very performative and dramatic. That's all. She doesn't have anything wrong with her, really. That was Betty. I'm telling you, the side, she could be the nicest person you've ever heard on the phone. Okay, because she was. I talked to her about Jesus when Shanny and I hooked up. She put her on the phone, and we talked a little bit about stuff, and she sounded like a wonderful Christian woman. And then, maybe about a week into it,
after the honeymoon
phase is over, they welcomed her home. Shanny said it was so beautiful. It was like the prodigal son coming home, and I felt it. They put a jacket on me and hugged me and stuff like that. Love bomb. Week into it, that she's trying to get her shit together. She's working every day, doing everything she can to make money.
Blah. How'd she babysit all them if she was the youngest? If she was close to being the youngest and taking care of everybody? That's some bullshit. That is some straight bullshit. This chick couldn't tell the truth if her life depended on it. I don't think. Yeah, I'm serious. I don't think she could tell the truth if her life fucking depended on it. That's sad. This chick here can't tell the truth. She just can't. I believe if she ever told the truth about anything, her head would explode.
Blah, 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 doing what she should do. Betty is screaming up at her, because I heard it on the phone. Anytime that me and her would have some fun and laugh on the phone, I would hear that fucking heartbeat from downstairs. What's going on? Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. This is what she dealt with her whole life. A mother that wanted no joy in this girl's life. None. And if there was joy, there had to be something wrong. Like, the only person that could be funny and happy and laughing, because that happened
too,
was her. If it was her being happy, it's normal. It's cool. I'm happy. If it was Shanny laughing and having fun, what the hell is that? That's what she dealt with. And you wonder why she's mentally ill. That's why. And her father, unfortunately, enabled it. I mean, he should have been reporting shit like this.
He was a cuck.
Yeah, he just completely let her do whatever she wanted to emotionally. So,
yeah,
it's a miracle Shanny is
alive.
Alive at all, really. Because the level of ostracization she went through from her own family and no love, you die of consumption, a broken heart syndrome. But she didn't. She's still standing because Jesus loves her ass. Big time. Yeah. So do I. So.
So maybe you'll have a little bit more understanding.
Shut the fuck up, Shanny. Shut the fuck up. You've been done nothing but throw a 42-year-long pity party. I believe you came out of the womb throwing a pity party. Poor little me, poor little me. Whatever shall I do? Nobody loves me, everybody hates me. I think I'll go eat worms. You know, that whole thing. See, I can't claim that. If I did, I would be the most selfish person on the face of the damn planet. Now, you could probably claim that and get away with it. You've managed to push away everybody in your family with your behavior and the shit you do and say. I don't know why this fuck here hangs around. I got no fucking clue. You alienate everybody. And trust me, if I was him, you'd have done alienated me way before this ever happened. About the first time I saw the first credit card bill, your ass would have been out.
Understanding of who I am,
Yeah.
where I come from. Hell, maybe you'll just go back to the Shanny's lying. She doesn't know what she's talking
Some
about.
people will,
Blah 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 blah.
because they're idiots.
Because you gotta live in
Exactly,
your
Dove
la
Kitty.
la land of
Yep,
delusion.
Chaparita,
That's
that's
okay. I
100%.
forgive you for living in your la la land of delusion. You know, thinking you know something about someone you've never met in your entire life. You know, and not having the humbleness and humility to admit, hey, maybe I was wrong about this person. Yeah, you were big wrong about this person. Because I very much.
I have tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to see things from your perspective, but I can't wedge my head that far up my own ass. Sorry.
Hannah was a big loss
Oh, that was horrible.
for both of us.
Yeah, she used to listen. She was one of my original listeners too. I like it.
What have you done good for your fellow man?
What have you done good for your
What
fellow
have you
man?
done good for the person that you don't like? Are you willing to do good for a person you don't like? Would you be willing to save someone's life if you don't like them?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, and yes. But I wouldn't help you. You've been helped enough. Don't you think? I would help an enemy. I would save an enemy's life. I would, because I know what it's like to be stranded. I know what it's like to be backed into a corner. And it's not like I have to like them. Just got to help them out. Then I never have to look at. Then I don't have to look at them again. So yeah, Shanny, and I have. And yes, I have been kind to my enemies. And yes, it was difficult. But the more I tried, the less difficult it became.
But I'm done with dealing with people that are backstabbers in my life, for sure. Which is why I'll tell someone like Hannah, yeah, you got forgiveness because you got Christ, okay? You got forgiveness, but I don't want you in my life. You
Don't
know
want
what
to
I
take
mean?
another chance of being so gutted in the heart, because Hannah was a big loss
Oh, that was
for
horrible.
both of us.
Yeah, she used to listen. She was one of my original listeners too,
Yeah.
on my original channel. So when she did that and said that we were doing
Exactly, Corey.
bad stuff, rugs, that was it. That
You were doing bad stuff and drugs. We could tell by looking at the both of you. Especially you, Rev. You think I don't know a tweaker when I see one? You're a tweaker. Tweakers can turn on a dime. I found that out the hard way. I did. I sure did. I found that out the hard way.
that was it. Like why? Why
It
did
wasn't even true.
you just clout chasing? Well, okay, then I know you're out of my life. Yeah, I forgive you, but I don't want you in my life.
Yeah, cloud chasing, it's never gonna get you
It's
anything.
gross.
You know, it's never gonna get you anything. You know, it all it's gonna do is cause unneeded stress on you, and you're gonna hurt people over it. Regardless, you're gonna hurt someone.
What's really fucked up is that the ultimate clout chase for people around the sectors that we are is go attack Shanny and Rev. It's like a thing. You want to get a little good clout for your name, make a video about us saying we're horrible. And then it's, oh, look at that.
Well, there's more to it than that. That's like writing a book report and just saying it was a good book. You have to go into detail. You have to analyze. You have to
Person.
analyze. You have to give a reason and then cite examples, which I have done repeatedly, ad nauseum. I've got video as of evidence compiled in my archive of you two turds lying. And you're going to sit there and piss down my back and tell me it's raining. Shit.
They got a good channel. Seriously. So don't be deceived. Because I know these people can be convincing in some of the shit they say, and then they'll play a little video or something
Hey,
and go like,
Tubian.
"That looks bad," but it's not exactly what they're making it out to be. You're just being manipulated. Because if you come and see us, you'll see who we really are, and if you don't fuck around with us in weird ways, you're gonna have friends. Like, we're cool, you know. Brett will tell you. We're two mentally ill people. Sometimes there's blow ups and stuff like that, sure, but
I am a mentally ill person myself, but I don't use it as a dodge or a hustle to get by with anything. I just say, yeah, I was being a bitch there. Or, yeah, maybe I should rethink that. Or apologize immediately if I feel like maybe I've said something out of turn. Y'all have heard me do it. I don't say, well, this was getting me, or that was getting me, or the other was getting me, or a combination of the three was getting me. No, I was being a bitch. See? See how it works, Rev? You lack self control. You lack decorum. You lack manners.
generally speaking, we're just nice people, really, that want to help people out if we can.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is trying to cause the less suffering as I possibly can
Yeah.
toward me and others. There's too much suffering in this world, and I don't know why there's so many people who choose to add to it.
They get off on it.
I don't know.
Sadists.
Me, I've always been the type of person I'd rather hurt myself.
You know what? Both of you have severe anger issues in that you were never taught to control yourself. Now, I got a bit of a temper. I do. I got a bit of a temper. It goes on a slow burn. I will break my neck for someone over and over and over and over again until I have had enough. Then I cut ties. If I don't feel like the other person is reciprocating, I cut ties with them. If it's a friend or whatever the situation may be. If you don't have my back, I'm not going to have yours. That's guaranteed.
Than others. Um, so I don't get that mentality where people
Hey,
rather
Lynetto,
hurt
no, how
others than
you doing?
themselves. Makes sense, because if you hurt others, you're actually hurting yourself. So, but if you just hurt yourself, you're just hurting yourself. That's not going to affect anyone. You know what I mean? But I don't know. For some reason, there's a huge part of the population that wants to literally cause others to suffer, and I feel sorry for you. And I pray you.
It's not so much that I want to see you suffer. A big part of me wants to see you get your shit together. and change your attitude. But I know it's not going to happen. You're beyond redemption. You're evil. You're mean. You're nasty to everyone, even your own progeny. And I can't. Mm, 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 mm.
Find your humanity again. That that part of you where you see yourself in another person and you can put yourself in another person's shoes
Yeah, she
and
does, cats.
evaluate things from there instead of putting such harsh judgment on a person for things that's happened in their past that they've moved on from, that their families moved on from, that they've learned and grown from.
Moved on from. There's some things you just can't move on from. You mean you don't feel a prick of pain when you think about your boys not being there? You don't feel a stab in your heart when you look at a particular kind of toy that reminds you of them? You don't want to cry on their birthdays? The hell's wrong with you?
Too many people in this world hold grudges. And they keep too much bitterness in their heart.
Hey, Donna Cat Channel.
Me, I try to expunge the bitterness in my heart. I'm not really
Hey,
someone
Lucifer
who holds
Almighty.
grudges because I don't see the point. Um, Holding grudges is a illogical action that, again, will harm you in the process because you're putting unneeded stress hormones into your body and causing yourself to be angry because a person exists. You exist. Why is it okay for you to exist, but the other person, you're bothered that they exist? Why not let the other person exist and you just ignore them? It really is.
It's not the fact that you exist. It's the fact that you're unrepentant. It's the fact that you're unrepentant that gets me. You don't feel you've done anything wrong. That's what gets me. That's what angers me. You feel completely fucking blameless.
Is better for your mental health to ignore them. Anyway, I'm taking off. You have anything else to say to the folks?
Be nice to people. And I know it's hard because a lot of people are fucking assholes. Be nice, though. Because that's a litmus test for heaven almost for me. If your attitude is that you want to put people in emotional torment for the entire day,
That's
and
a
like
good
that's your
point, Gov
goal,
Kitty.
if that's the life you're living, then you're going to hell. So believe in Jesus and treat people well.
There's got to be a point where someone says enough. They're probably going to have to bulldoze that house and start again. You know that? Or gut it at the very least. Look at how dirty everything is. Run a brush through your hair and quit playing with your hair. And whatever you're high on, wow.
Peace and Maranatha. That's it.
Peace
It's
of
not that
marijuana.
hard. Be nice.
Ah, fuck you. Hey, Bad Wolf, how you doing? Alrighty, let's find some content to watch. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's not there. Mayor McCheese. There we go. Let's start down here. We've already done that. We've already done that. Here, this is where we start.
Alrighty, folks. This is the street I was born on. Buckeye Street. None of it looks the same, of course. It's all been changed, repainted, whatever. This used to be Helton's nursing home, but it looks like they've boarded it up or made it into something else because it's not Helton's nursing home anymore. But this used to be Helton's nursing home. This used to be where I used to work, one of the places where I used to work. 819 Buckeye. That's Helton's nursing home, or it was. It ain't now. But I don't know what they've done to it. I guess they redid the interior and back into a building again. But yeah, this used to be Helton's nursing home. Years and years ago, 40 years ago. And this building here is the building that I was...
Well, dumbass, we can't see the fucking building, so I guess I'm just gonna have to take your fucking word for it. And I could see your stank breath from here. Your toothless maw agape between sentences. God, you're a scraggly looking fucker. You are just nasty. Just back the fuck up. Please and thank you.
Staying in the upstairs anyway. I stayed in the upstairs there and worked in Helton's nursing home and lived here in this building here.
Hey, all my mirrors.
And I'm pointed at me instead of... There we go. All right, this is where I lived when I worked here at Helton's. This is Helton's nursing home, or at least it used to be. And I don't know why the damn camera was pointed at me. I had it pointed the other way, but apparently it flipped back. But this is what used to be Helton's nursing home. And then I lived in that window right there, the upstairs apartment. And then I would just literally walk down. There's a squirrel. And I would literally walk down and go to work right here at Helton's. And now I was born, trying to think of which one of these houses I was actually born in. But I was born in one of these houses. And I think the other one, let me see. Hopefully it still exists. Was this it? Maybe this was it? 822? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like a group home,
sure.
doesn't it?
But one of these houses I was actually
No, it's
born in. It
not.
might be in this one. Seems like it did have brick on it. So maybe that was it. But I was actually born right here in one of these houses. I think it was one of these two right here, actually.
That business was not worth no $16 million. Nah, not even close. No. Nope.
I think it was the one with the brick, because the brick sounds familiar, or seems familiar to me. So I think I was actually born here, right here. And then, but yeah, this is Buckeye Street. This is the street I was born on. So a little bit of interesting trivia for you. I finally found my birthplace. And of course it's all changed now. You know, Helton's Nursing Home doesn't even exist.
No shit, Sherlock.
So, but wow, crazy. Now let's see if I can find Center Haven, because I think Center Haven still exists. At least I believe it does. So we'll see if we can find Center Haven and show you that maybe. It's a beautiful building if it ain't been torn down and replaced. But yeah, born right there, if I remember correctly, because it seems like I remember there had to have been some brick. And so yeah, I was born in that one, not that one. But I was born in that one. And then one of these, I think this one used to babysit me. She used to babysit me a long time ago. And so yeah, man. But here it is. This is where I was born. 62 years ago. It's a long time.
Yep. He'll be 62 coming up. I'll be 58. There's a mere 4 years difference in our ages. He aged like milk in the Sahara. I'm not going to say that, you know, I look awesome, but I look better than that.
Very long time. But yeah, I think I had somebody babysit me. The one with the wrought iron. I think she babysat
Hey, Buck
me
Melanova.
years ago. When I was younger. She would babysit me. And then where's the rest of the... There seems like there's some stuff missing, but I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, I promised to show you where I was born, and I have, so... But yeah, Helton's Nursing Home no longer exists. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, alrighty.
You're muted, bitch. Muted, bitch. God, you're stupid. You're so stupid you don't even know you're stupid.
This, folks, is Center Haven, where I used to work. Also where I used to work. Very nice place, very fancy on the inside. Lots of ornate fittings and stuff. Of course, I have to get Jim's permission before I can film inside, of course. But yeah, this is Center Haven. This is it. Here it is. Do you see the sign over there, Center Haven?
Yeah. I can't imagine you doing work. I mean, actual work. I would say you hung out and drew a check, but I doubt very seriously you worked.
This is it. So I'm here. Alrighty, this is the upstairs, and this is a break area with a bathroom. And this is I used to work up here, these rooms all the time. It was a regular thing. And oops, sorry. I used to work here years ago, and I was doing a little remembrance and recording it for posterity and stuff. Okay, I didn't mean to get you on camera. Okay, cool. There's a diagram, and but yeah, this is where I used to work, and this is the upstairs, and I used to be up here all the time.
That's the other nursing home.
A lot of times I did swing shift, where I would work all different shifts, sometimes days.
He's bullshitting now. Oh, he's bullshitting hard. But he's bullshitting hard. Because his mother owned the business, he probably drew a check, but he probably didn't do anything. And I feel for the residents. Because you know he wasn't nice.
Sometimes nights, and that sort of thing. So anyways, there's that better picture of that window. And but yeah, I used to work here a long time ago, and everything is changed. The more things change, the more they stay the same, they say, but I don't know about that. Looks like that building's kind of boarded up, doesn't it? I don't know. Anyway, we found it. I recorded it, so that's gonna do it.
That is a beautiful window. I love the stained glass. Stained glass is gorgeous. It is a nice place.
Alrighty, welcome to Morning Coffee. I'm not sure what number it is because, hey, I've totally lost track.
Look how dirty his hands are. Look how dirty his hands are. You know this sumbitch don't wash his fucking hands. Dirty bastard.
Because I did a couple of morning coffees with John, but I don't remember the numbers right offhand. I'd have to go look again. Anyway, it is a morning coffee because, hey, it's early morning. And not as early as I normally do, though, but it is early morning. So I wanted to touch on the 3i Atlas object. I don't want to call it a comet because I don't think it is. And you have some prominent scientists that are now coming forward saying they don't think it's a comet either. But anyway, I want to put my spy pinning on the comet, alleged comet called Atlas. They're calling it Atlas because the Atlas telescope was one that discovered it first. So that's why they call it Atlas. I thought they called it Atlas because they wanted to start with the letter A, but no, it was the Atlas telescope that discovered it, and so therefore it's 3i Atlas. It's the third object from the outer area, and it's the Oort cloud they call it, and it's interstellar, therefore it's 3i. So it's the third interstellar object, basically, is what it means. And then the Atlas is, like I said, because the Atlas telescope is one that discovered it. Now, here's the problem with Atlas. The problem with Atlas is that it's not acting like a comet. It's not even acting like an object from the Oort cloud. Atlas is acting like it is a controlled vehicle of some kind.
Let me stop you there. Where'd you get this from? What doomsday publication did you get this from? Did you get this from The Sun? Did you get it from Weekly World News? Which of the hot sheets did you get it from?
Whether it be biological or a metallic, type vehicle, that remains to be seen. I'm thinking it's actually maybe a biological entity because we're
Hey
getting
Todd,
reports
how you
that
doing?
it is shearing off carbon as it approaches the sun. Okay, well, if it's shearing off carbon, then that means it could be a carbon-based life form. It could be a biological entity unto itself. I forget what TV show it was, but there was a TV show about space, and the spaceship itself was biological. It was a biological entity. It was like a space whale or something, and they were living inside of it. I can't remember the name of the TV show. Somebody help me out. But it was awesome. It was a great show. But yeah.
What the fuck does that show have to do with the object that you're talking about? You don't have, I mean, Vaughn, can you please stop pulling stuff out of your ass and making shit up as you go along? Oh my god, you are giving me such a damn migraine. Fuck me running. Shit.
Yeah, the starship they were on, the spaceship they were on, was a biological entity itself. It was literally alive. It was literally a living being, which was really an interesting twist, really. But this thing is shearing off carbon, allegedly,
Oh,
according to
Farscape?
what some are saying. Now, obviously, I don't believe in space. I don't believe in planets. I don't believe in any of that shit, because I know it was created by an atheist, a Greek atheist, years and years ago that hated religion. So I don't believe any of this shit. But anyway, we're going with what we've got, okay?
Hey, Human Dog
So
TV.
humor me. We're going with what they say, but it's not acting like a typical comet, and because it's shearing off carbon. Now, most comets, they say, are made out of iron and other hard metals. Okay, so it wouldn't be a comet in that regard because it's shearing off carbon. Another thing is that the tail of this alleged comet, this alleged object, is not, the tail is not pointed in the correct direction. Something or somebody, well, I might have been right the first time, something careening through space at, hundreds of thousands, if not millions or billions of miles an hour, is not going to have a comet tail that's pointing towards the sun, which is what this tail is doing.
Do tell. How come I haven't heard of this? This hasn't been in my news feed at all. You'd think I'd have heard something about it. Somewhere. Somehow. But no, Vaughn decides to pull another one out of his ass.
And that makes absolutely no sense. And even the scientists are like, say, what? So, yeah, it's very, very bizarre, very strange. There's no
no rhyme or reason for that. Makes no sense. Then also, you have the fact that the trajectory of Atlas is, it has to be it has to be something that was pre-calculated, because Atlas, it turns out, if the trajectory is correct, it is literally avoiding the gravity wells of every planet in our solar system. Every single one. Now, in order to avoid all of the gravity wells of every planet in our solar system, including the suns, by the way, it would have to be pre-made. It would have to be calculated. Okay.
It would have to be intelligent, is what you're trying to say. Well, you can spin quite the yarn, that's for sure. Man, you can make up some huge whoppers, can't you? Go on, tell your tale.
Okay. It just would. It'd have to be calculated, which means it's intelligent to some extent. Now, like I said, what if this is a type of space whale or space angel? They used to have these pictures of things that look like angels out there flying around, and I documented a couple pictures of those. They were really, actually quite pretty, I thought. But
really,
but they're like, I called them space angels because they kind of look like an angel, but they would be out there flying around. And I'm just wondering if this isn't some kind of biological entity.
Hey, Naughty Rudolph.
That's just, out flying around, But who knows? In any event, it's an interesting situation, because this is obviously not a comet. This is not just some rock coming out from the Oort cloud. This is something else. I don't know what. Now, like I said, I don't believe in space. So if it is, if there is an object coming, it would be coming from elsewhere on the flat plane of Earth. Remember, Admiral Byrd said that beyond the ice wall, Rockefeller ice wall, is it? Yes. Okay, but beyond the ice wall, there are other lands and other inhabitants, and he was very clear about that. And Byrd is not crazy. He's an admiral. He's not crazy.
No, but you certainly are. How many days is it on that shirt now? That's going to be the last bath you have, isn't it? You're just going to walk around stinking up the place for the rest of your life. However long that is.
And and the fact that some of his men mutinied proves that that he encountered something out there.
Hey,
bizarre.
Freddie, how you doing, baby?
The point is that this object, whatever it is. Now, as I told you, if you'll recall, I told you that the destroyer comes every 37,000 years and weighs humanity into balance. And if we're a bunch of idiots, it just wipes us out and starts over. Hopefully that will not be the case. But in any event, I just thought I would share my opinions on this thing and get it out there to you. Also, Hamilton, it turns out, may be a bust. I put a few job applications in, haven't heard anything back. If I don't hear anything back in a few days, I'm going to move on, because, obviously I can't, I'm running low on fuel, and, I'm running low on food stamps and that sort of thing. I have two possible options going south or going west.
Yeah, Freddie.
I may even stop by Manchester, Kentucky and pick Sharpie up. I'm not sure yet. It all depends upon what these individuals say about my destination and about where I'm going. But we'll see. But I would love to pick Sharpie up and bring him with me. I really would. But I gotta see what's going on, but hopefully I can.
I am not going to give you no money. None of my audience is going to give you no money. And I laugh at anybody who does give you money. It's like flushing it down a fucking toilet.
I don't understand, I don't understand why I just haven't won the lottery or gotten my disability. But seems like every turn I get denied. I went to the
Well, pray to your gods. I think that you've been had. Your gods ripped you off. What about it, Doctor Strange?
government office here in Ohio, and they told me I have to go all the way back to Corbin and reapply. I can't apply in Ohio. And I'm like, what? SSI is federal. What do you mean I can't apply in Ohio? They said, no, you got to go back to Corbin. I think it's because my last known physical address is in Kentucky, and that's why. But I'm not sure on that. But I think that's their excuse, is that, well, your residence says Kentucky, so you have to go to Kentucky to reapply. I don't think that's
Hey,
legitimate. I
Vonnie
think I should be
B.
able to reapply in Ohio, but I don't know. I guess if I had a residence here in Ohio, then I could apply for my SSI and benefits. But they're saying no. I have to go all the way back to Corbin, Kentucky, and reapply there. So I may have to go back to Kentucky no matter what I do, which means, folks, the donations are back on. I've got to have donations to get back out on the highway. This really sucks. I had hoped that Hamilton would be a good thing, but if I don't hear anything from these job applications, I put several job applications in, folks. So the trolls can go pound sand. Okay, I put several applications in. I don't hear anything. I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to keep going.
You're going to have to give it a little bit, dude. You're going to have to be a little patient. I know waiting can be stressful, but you're going to have to be a little bit patient. These things take time. You know? Can't expect Rome in a day.
Going and see what I can do elsewhere.
And you're going to have to go and take a real fucking shower somewhere, buddy, because you look ripe.
What I need is someone that I can be with, actually be with, that can physically help me as well as, just talk and whatever. Because, see, you got to have a residence, and I need a residence, because when I go into these places, I have to give them my address. Well, I give them my Kentucky address, and what are they going to say? They're going to say, well, go back to Kentucky. That's what they're going to say. So I need a residence, an actual physical street address that I can give them so that I can reapply and try to get my stuff. But so far,
damn, Freddie.
Anyways, so just thought I'd comment on this and get it all out there. But yeah, we need to.
Exactly, all my
mirrors. If I don't hear anything in a few days, because I'm dangerously low on gas. If I don't hear anything in a few days, I'm gonna have to get back out on the road, whether I like it or not. So anyway, that's it. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Okay. Let's see. We're going to go to Please Notice Me and look at an oldie but a goodie. But first, a brief musical interlude.
PP. She got that CA. She got that Moni face and she's on live again. Lisa got 2 phones, or is it 3? She needs some brunch again. Pay her new PP. Dude, Lisa is Skeletor, evil skull face hoe. She is the arch enemy of every cat she know. Sitting on a mattress, begging for that rat cash, pretending that she's hungry, scratching on her neck rash. Blow the rat smoke, blow the rat smoke, blow the rat smoke. Lisa, 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 Lisa. Listen up, girl, you better prepare, cause in this life you'll never be a millionaire. Everybody's done with all of your lies. We just keep watching to see your demise. So go live, ho, can't stand, fall back. You doing too much, you can't handle all that. Let your rack dealer tackle you again. Suck that methadone and look for a friend. Blow the rat smoke, blow the rat smoke, blow the rat smoke. Lisa, 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 Lisa. PNM, it's AI, baby. Wrote it all myself, y'all can't fuck with that.
None of my kids talk to me but Jace, you know?
What bothers me the most is the lies are about her children and family. It's frustrating. You wanna respond to that? Because that's a good one. Lisa. Hello?
Yeah.
Are you hitting something? Or are you drinking? Oh, she's definitely hitting. Wow.
Lisa.
And I just shared the link for Please Notice Me. Like, share, and subscribe. This is an oldie but a goodie.
Who's got my money? Who's got my money? Blue's got my money.
Blue!
Blue's got my money. And he wants to accuse me of being a racist so that he doesn't have to pay me back my money. Blue, where's my money? You stupid spoiled whore.
Dinner because I'm lazy and I never cook.
Oh, please.
You need a drink.
I have a drink. I still have my full.
Okay, you need water.
Deliciousness. Blue, do you have a woman who cooks for you? Blue.
In fact, I do.
A woman who cooks for you?
Yes.
No, because you don't like women, and women hate you because you hate women. Mmm. Delicious. Oh my god. Mmm. Mmm. So savory. Oh my god. Mmm. 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 Mmm.
Good God Almighty, Corky.
Mmm.
Corky.
Oh my god. So delicious. So delicious.
Corky, it's a boiling bag meal. It doesn't require finesse. It's a boiling bag meal. You take the bag, put it in some hot water, boil the water until everything's hot, then dump out the fucking bag. It ain't like she cooked anything from scratch. Son of a bitch.
Oh my god. Mm. 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 It's like an orgasm in my mouth. Mm. Mm. I'm just like, it was like, it was like touching God. It was like, it was like tasting ambrosia.
Well, I'm going to make steak, macaroni and cheese, and steamed broccoli for dinner. Actual steamed broccoli from fresh.
Mm. 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 Mm.
You're the one who's just like Von Helton. You're eating on cam just like him. You're also a racist. You're also a felon who's wanted in
How about I have
California.
teeth?
What?
I have teeth.
No, you don't. Those are false teeth. Those are dentures.
Oh,
Those
nice.
are not
No one
teeth.
really matters to Cat.
Oh, wow. You're so classy there, Helton. Very classy. You're making me sick.
Oh my God. You know, when you're dealing with teriyaki chicken, oh, it just does.
Hey, Stephen S., how you doing?
Then again,
Get him, Blue.
I haven't been cooking teriyaki chicken much.
You might need to get another bag of it from Sam's Club. Do that tomorrow.
Mm.
I love the fact that Please Notice Me added the fly effects. I love the fact that they added the fly effects because that is just so, yeah, definitely goes along with it. Lick the knife, you idiot.
I should actually cut this into pieces before I chow down on it.
Okay, like that. Daddy does not know how to listen to mommy, does he?
Mm.
I wish I could highlight y'all's comments.
Gracie's sitting beside me now.
But my chat is broken in Restream, and and if I missed any, if I didn't say hi to anybody, I do apologize. In Restream, it's a lot bolder, so I can see everybody as they come in, and I can't highlight everything everybody's saying, and I wish I could, but chat and Restream's broke. Nick, you're a disgusting creep. Oh, how's that book coming? How's the book coming, buddy?
Fuck, this is delicious.
Aw, thank you, Bad Wolf. Hey, Darren, how you doing, bud?
Now my pajamas are dirty. It's incredibly moist, actually. Mm.
You animal. Use your fork.
Mm. Damn, that's good meat. Von Helton could be sitting there on live camera, eating a delicious meal made by Mouse with his children there. If only he would have been a good fucking human being. Oh, I gotta poke the beast. You know it!
You know, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I gotta poke the beast. Mm.
Okay, that's about all I've got for right now. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace. Now, I got to go cook dinner. Bye.